Recent rains have brought out the ever pesky mosquito. These troublesome insects certainly know how to ruin a good time while we're outside. By taking a few simple precautions beforehand, we can minimize the effects that these mosquitoes have on our outdoor activities. Hello, I'm Richard Parrish. I'm the County Extension Agent for Agriculture and Natural Resources in Leon County. Before we talk about how to minimize the effect of mosquitoes, let's first talk about the mosquitoes themselves. First off, mosquitoes need water to breed. Mosquitoes are aquatic in all but the biting adult stage. Eggs, larvae, and pupa must have water to mature into blood-feeding adults. It can take anywhere from 4 to 14 days for a mosquito egg to develop into an adult. Development is faster when the weather is hot. Most mosquito species bite most actively at dusk and at dawn. The different species of mosquitoes have different times of day when they actively feed. Some bite during the day, while others bite at night. Mosquitoes that transmit human diseases live in close proximity to us, in our yards and around our homes and apartments. Some of the diseases transmitted by mosquitoes include encephalitis, malaria, yellow fever, dengue fever, chikungunya, West Nile virus, and Zika. Let's take a few moments to discuss the mosquito life cycle. As you will see, when we know what they need to live, we are better prepared to manage them and avoid being bitten. Adult mosquitoes emerge from the aquatic pupal stage and begin to feed. Males feed on nectar. Females feed on nectar initially, but then they must feed on blood in order to produce eggs. Different species of mosquitoes lay their eggs in different places. One thing that is common for all mosquito species is that they all lay their eggs in water. The aquatic larvae hatch from the eggs within 2 to 3 days, depending upon the temperature. They hatch a lot quicker when it's hotter. Larvae feed on organic particles, algae, microorganisms, and the such, and hang upside down from the surface of the water, where they get air through their posterior breathing tubes called siphons. The larval stage typically lasts about 4 days, but can last for months when it's cool. The common name for mosquito larvae is wigglers because of their habit, when disturbed, of swimming by wiggling through the water to the bottom where they hide. Mosquito pupae are commonly called tumblers because they swim by tumbling through the water. They also hang from the surface but breathe air through tubes on their thorax or their back. Mosquitoes do not feed during the pupal stage, which typically lasts about 2 days. Adult mosquitoes emerge from the pupal stage at the surface of the water. Mosquitoes can be described in 2 groups based upon where the eggs are laid. One type is the floodwater mosquito. Floodwater mosquitoes lay their eggs on moist soil in areas that are prone to flood. The eggs lay dormant on the soil surface until the site floods, at which point the eggs will hatch. Some eggs are weather resistant and can withstand dry conditions for up to 2 years. Summer flooding often results in large populations of biting floodwater mosquitoes. Floodwater mosquitoes are typically aggressive biters, which deliver a painful bite. But floodwater mosquitoes are not considered important in human disease transmission. The second group of mosquitoes are those that lay their eggs in standing water. Some of these mosquitoes are major players in the transmission of human diseases. Some species prefer to lay eggs in water in tree holes. Others prefer artificial containers. Prevention of mosquito bites will require taking steps to disrupt the mosquito life cycle. Mosquitoes must have food, shelter, and water in order to live. Remove any one of these, especially standing water, and they cannot survive. Without water, there are no mosquito larvae. The most effective thing people can do to reduce mosquito populations is to eliminate standing water. Where can water stand and create breeding environment for mosquitoes? Gutters, boat tarps, unmanaged swimming pools, tires, toys, buckets, Bird baths, water features, catch dishes under potted plants, cans, bottles, and any other container that can hold and capture water. When dealing with mosquitoes, anything that will hold water is a problem. Elimination of tires, junk, and any other things that might hold water will reduce mosquito populations. Larvicides are available that safely treat standing water you cannot drain or dump. These products are safe for humans, fish, birds, pets, and other non-target animals. They kill mosquitoes and other biting fly larvae in the water, but otherwise have little effect on the environment. There are two kinds of water treatment materials: those that contain an aquatic fly-specific insecticidal bacteria and those that contain an insect larva active insect growth regulator. Both are effective on mosquito larvae and are safe to pets, other animals, birds, and fish when used as directed. The first objective we have been discussing is to take actions to reduce mosquito populations. Next, we can take steps to make our home environment less favorable for mosquitoes. Adult mosquitoes like to spend the day in the shade of dense vegetation. We can take steps to discourage them from staying around and decrease their chances of survival. Cutting back thick foliage denies mosquitoes of their favorite shady, cool hangout during the day. If mosquitoes become a problem in these areas, insecticides can be used to reduce their populations. Mowing tall grass eliminates shade and foliage, also depriving mosquitoes of a shady place where they can loaf during the day. Mosquitoes that hide in shady doorways and patio areas are most likely to enter the home when doors or windows are opened. Professional pest control applications or DIY treatments can be applied to these areas to reduce the risk of mosquitoes' entry into the home. Common sense practices like repairing or replacing screens on the windows and doors and fixing broken windows will keep mosquitoes out of homes. This is critically important in preventing mosquito bites and disease transmission. In summary, a simple rule of thumb to lower your chances of being bitten by mosquitoes is to follow the 4 Ds. But what are the 4 Ds? Drain standing water. Don't create your own mosquito problems. Just a little standing water can breed hundreds, even thousands of mosquitoes. Stay indoors during dusk and dawn. Limit your exposure to mosquitoes during the hours mosquitoes are most active. Dress in long-sleeve shirts and pants when you go outside. Don't make it easy for mosquitoes to bite you. Defend yourself and your family with mosquito repellents. DEET, oil of lemon eucalyptus, picaridin, and IR 3535 are active ingredients that have been tested, registered by the EPA, and reviewed for effectiveness by the Center for Disease Control. By taking a few simple precautions, you can minimize the occurrence of mosquitoes and take back the outdoors as a space that you and your family can enjoy.